Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp as we are ready for the Florida home opener. Today, a Sunshine State showdown, and in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. The Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Finds his target down the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Mertens. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal and looking for the first score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Using the quick game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Makes a connection. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Off the play fake on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
UCF 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, UCF. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. 1 play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to throw. Going over the top. Wide open. He makes the catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to...
Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
UCF 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Mertz. Was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Really good job on the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the...
Touchdown, UCF! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Mertz. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grab behind the line. It's Badger. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll try the run. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Well, jet sweep pass. And he breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. Dances away from the heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Florida! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45, on his way. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense working from the pistol. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Badger. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
To the air, it's Mertz. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and
the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got his man on the right. Strong, firm tackle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
First down here for the offense. The handoff to Johnson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll start this drive firing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off. The offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive, even when you get in this part of the field when everything's...
Touchdown, Knights! And they're on top here in overtime.
UCF.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught on the outside, it's Johnson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down after he makes a catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Touchdown, Gator! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Trying to punch it in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with a touchdown!
UCF.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Great. Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.